Hello, my little paws or whatever. Um, I'm Chesh or Cheshire, and I'm Blanky, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We know we haven't posted in a while, but we wanted to do some Twisted Wonderland comment by. Well, we found this awesome video that was posted today. That we wanted to do with you guys. Today being the second month, so February 24th, 2025. Is the date for today, so this will not be going up today, obviously, because obviously I'm gonna wait a month before posting this, so this person's content can get what it deserves because I love this person. I follow them all the time. They're I'm going to leave them in the description as well, so please go follow this creator. I did not ask for permission to do this. I probably should have, but I didn't think about it. So instead, we are going to be pausing in between to get me and Blake's answers and why we think the way we think, especially if we disagree. So, and as you know, my videos are unedited. So we're gonna start, and so we're gonna get answer 20 would you rather questions. I think that's all we're gonna do. We're not gonna look at her answers. We're just gonna do the 20 questions. Um, so let's get started.
While it would be fun for these to make sense, like
By the
opening
way, I did not say her name. I don't think. Sil Sylviat Mock.
for each of our questions. I've got my own rationales for my picks, but I'll be leaving that for the end so y'all can play this little game with your friends, fellows, or just yourself, uninterrupted and uninfluenced. Are y'all ready?
Exactly.
Then
So
let's
let's get
get
started.
started with our very first question. Would you rather play a spell drive or shift game with Ruggy or Jamil?
I'd rather play with Ruggy. My reasoning is because I like Ruggy as a character, like more than I like Jamila's character, and I could see myself hanging out with Ruggy. Like if he was real, I'd hang out with him a lot more than I would Jamil. Jamil, I feel like he's a lot more athletic, and why I am very non-athletic, I think Jamil would judge me if I fudged up anything, and Ruggy would judge me with laughter, but Jamil would just judge me in silence, and I cannot handle silent judgment. I have to agree that's my same reasoning. Silent judgment, no thank you. Exactly, Jamil would be silent judging, and Ruggy would absolutely laugh at all your mistakes, but at least he's laughing with you. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's my answer. And my answer is Ruggy as well, for the same reason.
Question number two. Would you rather bring Malleus or Silver to karaoke with the Pop Music Club?
Ooh, I'd bring Silver because of the fact that he's based off of Snow White. Um, no, he's not. He's based off of Sleep because he's based off of Sleep Beauty. Sorry, wrong house. Because he's based off of Sleep Beauty, I would go with Silver to join us because I bet he has an amazing singing voice and he just flocking all the it would be so much fun. Um, I have to differ. Why? I think Malleus. Because Malleus never gets invited to anything, so it'd be nice to just invite him to something, let him, because he's like a big ball of sunshine, and I think he would also have a nice singing voice, and he'd be like getting you to do like karaoke and stuff, and he'd be really fun. Yeah, exactly. And Silver would always be falling asleep. Oh, I didn't think about Silver falling asleep. Yeah, but I just so I have to say Malleus. Okay, that's what.
Question number three. Would you rather create a potion and alchemy class with the Rook or Vil?
Vil does Vil Vil does not is not in the science club. So I would have to go with Brooke because he is in the science club, and I think it would be like more effective to do with Brooke. Plus, if you get one little thing wrong and you're working with Phil, I can see him just yelling at you like, "That's not supposed to go in there," and Brooke would just kindly school you and be like, kind of like chuckle a little bit and then school you about like that you grabbed the wrong ingredient, what the right ingredient was, and why how they look the same, nearly the same, and why they're so different. Like I think he would do that. Yeah, he tried to teach you, tried to teach you the science behind alchemy. Yeah, and I think that would be fun. Yes, I'm Rook. Rook, yeah, we agree on Rook. Yeah, we do. We agree.
Question number four. Would you rather get tutored in flight class by Azul or Floyd?
They both suck at flying, but like they really both suck at flying. But I'd rather be tutored by Floyd, I guess. I don't know why, but Floyd's energy, like the fact that he has his mood swings and I do too, and we kind of mix that way. I think I just vibe more with Floyd than I would with Azul in general in the game in general. So I think I'd pick Floyd because like if I'm having a down day and I don't want to do it, he would completely understand why Azul wouldn't, and Azul like would get mad just because I'm laughing at him because like he sucks at flying too. So why the fuck did you think you could tutor me? Why with Floyd we probably both suck at it, so we both laugh at each other. Yeah, I have to go with Zul because I want to make fun of Zul. Okay, I just want to make fun of him. Okay, Blanky. Yeah, wants to make fun of Zul. You just want to.
Question number 5. Would you rather bring Edia or Rook with you on a hike with Jade?
I think this one's an easy one. Yeah, it's Rook. Yeah, Rook. I would not want a gamer on a hike with me because one, he'll be complaining the whole friggin' time, and so will I. But like, I don't. I like hiking and sometimes, but like, I don't want to hear complaining nonstop during the hike, being like, "Why'd I come? Why'd I do this? Why'd I do that?" So Edio would not be someone I'd want to hike with. Plus, Rook is an avid hunter, so if something feels off while we're on a trail, like there's a wild beast that he can sense is coming, because of his massive hunting skills, um, I would trust that. Like I would definitely. He'd be like the protection kind of situation. Exactly. Like the fact that he has the hunting skills. That's what set him apart. Like, no, just no with Edia. Yeah. You got no wife.
Question number 6. Would you rather share your lunch with Cruel or Malleus?
I see Kuel in the game like as a father figure. Like I do see him like as kind of like a father figure. So I'd rather share my lunch with Kuel because it would be like a father daughter kind of luncheon. Yeah, I get you with that, but I shared Malleus. Why'd you share with Malleus? Because of the fact that Malleus is like he's very. Even though I'd probably get yelled for disrespect, but if he asked to share lunch with me, I'd be like, yeah, heck yeah. Like I think he'd notice, oh, I forgot my lunch, or something, and be like, I can share my food with you. So I think I'd share with Malleus. Aw. But it's your lunch, so you brought the lunch Malleus forgot. Oh, really? Okay, so yeah, still Malleus. It's like, because if he forgot a lunch, he's probably shared with me a bunch of times, so I should share with him. Yeah, fair. That's fair.
Question number 7. Would you rather wash windows as punishment with Ace or Floyd?
Ace. 100% ace. Yeah, I have to agree. And I think it's the same reasoning, right? Um, I say ace because of the reasoning that Floyd has his mood swings, and there's a high probability chance that he will not be in the mood to do the punishment. So you'll be doing all the work. Yeah, why you'll end up wet with both in the end. You at least will have, at least Ace will help you do the work. But with Floyd, high chances are you'd be doing all the work yourself, and that's not something I'd want to do. Exactly. I wouldn't want to do all the work by myself. Exactly. And there are chances Floyd won't even show up to the fucking punishment, so you'll get in more trouble because Floyd's not there. Yeah, true. That's true.
Question number 8. Would you rather have a study session in the library with Sam or Jade?
Oh, but I'd rather have a study session with Sam or Jade. Sam is the met. If you have never played Shift Wonderland, by the way, hi. Sam is the mystical shop person. I guess all this doesn't make sense, so you probably won't rushing. And Floyd is Zool's second. But I think if I'm having trouble in a class, Jade would use that against me. Jade would add that to the blackmail folder, and I don't want blackmailed. So yeah, I would rather Sam.
Yeah, Sam for the reason of not being black belt.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, he's in with all the teachers, so he already knows all the answers.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So that would be more fun.
Question number 9. Would you rather take remedial classes with Vil or Sebek?
Vil, um, because why we would not be hanging out like as much, and like if we were partnered up, we could handle it. But with Sebek, I could not deal with his constant yelling all the time. Like all he does is yell. Like he never speaks in a normal voice, and I could not handle that. So I think Sebek is a very good character. I think he's very sweet when he wants to be, but he's also very loud and talking about Malice all the time, and I could not do that.
Yeah. I have to say that same with Bill. Because I don't, Seven's not my favorite character.
Yeah, I don't like you.
Like, he is my least favorite character out of all Twisted Wonderland characters.
Yeah, but we haven't finished book 7.
No, we have not. We have not finished book 7. So, we are just at the start of it, and we're having trouble because Mom's tablet died permanently. So, I've had to switch it to her phone, and it is needing an SD card to store Twisted Wonderland.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Phil.
Phil, because I hate Sebek in general. I'm not a Sebek fan. Sorry, Sebek fans out there.
Yeah, we're sorry, Sebek fans, but he's not a Sebek fan.
Question number 10. Would you rather have a Magicam photo shoot with Jack or Leona?
We all know I'm a simp. So always with Leona. If there's an option for Leona, I'm doing Leona all the way, 100% because I'm a simp. But that is my only reasoning. Also because he's a prince. That is not my only reason. But also because he's Prince, so he's been to many photo shoots before, so it's like easier. Because he could like show me the ropes and everything. He'll make fun of me while doing it, but at least he can show me the ropes.
I'd rather do a Jack.
Why?
Because we'd both be new at it, and we'd both be learning, and I think that'd be nice.
Okay.
Plus, I'm not alien,
Shut up.
Question number 11. Would you rather gather plants in the botanical garden with Deuce or Azul?
Plants in the botanical garden with Deuce or Azul. Considering the fact that I do not like Azul in general. Like Azul is my least favorite character out of all Twisted Wonderland, and I hang out with you. You get to know Deuce a lot in the game because you're both freshmen and you're best friends almost. So I would say I'd rather hang out with Deuce and gather plants than do it with Azul because, to be honest, Azul would not do a 50-50 trade on that. He would very well help, but he'd be snarky the whole time. Like, that's just Azul's characteristic. That's just how Azul is. Like, he seems like, oh, of course I'll help you. And then, like, there's always something. He always wants something back for doing something for you. And if this is a class assignment, I just think it would be better with Deuce.
I have to agree, Deuce. Even though you both probably wouldn't recognize, like, the plants right away, it'd be better than hanging out with Zool, who's, like, gonna make fun of you for not knowing a certain type of plant or for mislabeling a plant in, like, your gatherings or, yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, I would honestly be mistaken. Deuce would laugh with you.
Question number 12. Would you rather watch an NRC versus RSA basketball game with Crowley or Ethel?
Ooh, Ethel is a huge sports fan, like mega sports fan. Very loud, very boisterous when it comes to cheering for people. And I am very much an introvert, kind of. Depends on who I'm with. I like to hide in crowds. Like I'm terrified of crowds, so I don't see me cheering as much for Ethel. But at least if I said example, I'd be able to have a conversation. More like if I sat with Carly, it'd be like the whole time him like I feel like Carly would go all out, worse than Apple for this, and he'd make a big scene. And I don't like the phone finger, all that crap, and I don't think I could handle that. Like Appel would just shout for the team to win. So while Crowley would be dressed to the nines, like merch he's made for the team, and a foam finger and everything, and I'm just like, no, I cannot deal with that energy.
I have to agree because I think Crowley would be like way too much at a thing. Even though he's head mage, I think he'd go all out.
Yeah, because Crowley is that type of person. He's like really a lot. Even though Appel likes sports and really is a sports fan, I don't see him yelling about it. I see him yelling about it, but I don't like yelling for the team to win and like getting upset when like things are miscalled or whatever. But I don't see him by the ref. But I don't see him getting like Crowley where he's like all high spirits and wearing a foam figure and like yeah no. So I'd rather go with Apple.
Yeah, he was Apple. Apple.
Question number 13. Would you rather bring Riddle or Kaleem to tackle a sale at Sam's Mystery Shop?
Oh, Riddle or well, Riddle would help me understand the sales, the actual sales. Kellen would just want to buy me everything, even if it's not on sale. He would just want to buy me everything. So, do I want to abuse friendship with Kaleem and let him buy me everything, or do I want Riddle to teach me how sales work? That's the question, basically.
True. So do you want to be spoiled or do you want Riddle to teach you something? I think I'd rather be spoiled.
I'd rather Riddle teach me something, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd rather be spoiled.
That way, if I ever go to a sale alone, I can always, like, know what I'm getting. Like, 50% off, what does that equal with the cash I have now?
Yeah, true. Yes, that would make sense for you, but no, I'd rather tell him spoil me.
I'd rather learn how to do math with Riddle a little bit, the percentages and stuff.
Yeah. I'd rather be spoiled.
Your answer, Callum.
Yeah.
Question number 14. Would you rather solve the rose maze with Ruggy or Ace?
Ruggy has natural hyena instincts. And I'm a little biased because I do see myself if I was, and I've taken quizzes, and it always puts me in Savannah Claw. So, I am a Savannah Claw person in general. Like, I am a Savannah Claw student in my head canon. So, Ruggy's natural instincts would get us through there. Plus, Ace is not the brightest, even though he's probably been through the Rose Maze like a million times. I don't trust him to get us through because I believe he's terrible with instructions because he only has half a brain cell because the other half is deuces. So yeah, I'd rather Ruggy
because he can spell our way out.
You could.
Yeah, I agree with you. Ace probably has been through it 100 times, but we'd probably still get lost because I bet he's bad with directions.
Yeah, exactly. So Ruggy.
We both agree on Ruggy.
Yeah, we do.
Question number 15. Would you rather spend a Saturday in town with Riddle or Silver?
Saturday in town with Riddle or Silver. Silver, I guess. For various reasons. I don't. While I'm out in town, I do like structure and like I just want to have fun. If I'm out in town like a Saturday, I want to have fun. Riddle's very structured, very rule binding, so I don't really want to follow rules when I'm out, and I don't really want to like, I want to follow the law, but I don't want to like be like, oh, like obsessed with every little rule.
Yeah, agreed. I think, yeah, I understand why you pick Silver, but I'd pick Riddle. Why? Because I easily get lost.
You can, yeah. You are a baby blanket, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so, and Riddle would probably be more apt to, because I'd have to use magic to float everywhere.
Yeah, you would.
So, I think I'd rather go with Riddle, because at least if I feel low on magic, he'd be willing to carry me.
Yeah, he would.
Silver would too, but Riddle at least would follow, like, how to handle me and, like, make sure I don't get lost, like, be on top of me, which is what I need, because I could easily get lost or misplaced or stolen, even if I'm floating. So that's kind of,
yeah, I understand why you say Riddle.
Yeah, because I need protection. My Silver is a guard, like, and
Question number 16. Would you rather hide behind Edia or cater to sleep in class?
I'd rather hide behind Edia.
Why?
Um, for the fact that he's a game, like, let's be honest, Edia's not showing up to class at all, like, in general, but if he did show up to class, I'd hide behind him because the last thing in an introvert is going to do is tell on you.
Yeah, it's true. I trust Cater though. Like I say Cater because like he won't tell on you. But at the end of class, but he'll nudge you at the end of class. Either would not. You would just leave instantly, and you'd still be asleep. So you'd get caught anyway. But Cater would be like, "Oh, you're asleep."
Ooh, you're right. Oh, fair point.
So he'd wake you up right before the bell rings,
Ooh,
so you don't get caught. Ooh, because Cater's just that bully and protects friends like that.
ooh, yeah. Oh, my. I'm starting to like your answer better.
Yeah, I think Cater.
I don't know. I'm still going Edia.
Cater will at least wake you up
Yeah.
before the bell rings.
Question number 17. Would you rather bake someone birthday party treats with Cater or Lilia?
Cater, because he actually knows how to cook. Lilia burns everything. So I really don't, like, I bet Cater has learned how to make treats from Trey. But Lilia burns everything, so I really don't want to cook with Lilia, because, like, I don't really want to be forced to eat burnt, disgusting food that is unedible.
Yeah, same. So yeah, Cater.
Yeah, sorry, Lilia.
Love you, Lilia, but no.
Yes, I'm Cater.
Cater.
Question number 18. Would you rather attend a feast in Scarabia with Leona or Train?
Leona,
This is the one time I'm gonna agree. Train is a very strict teacher. I don't think he'd have fun at the party, and I don't think he'd enjoy himself. So I don't really want to be with someone who's not gonna have fun. Leanna would have fun because it's food, and it's most likely a lot of meat-based food.
yeah, so he'd have an excellent time. So I'd rather attend feast with Leona.
Agreed. Because Train's a teacher, one, he'd probably pull all the fun out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, respect table manners and all that crap.
Yeah, no.
Question number 19. Would you rather cheer on an NRC versus RSA track meet with Jade or Cruel?
Ooh. Jade would be very just. I'd rather do it with Jade because he'd be very low key about it. He just clap. He just clap for them. He wouldn't do anything else but clap.
I'd rather do it with Crow, because, like, he'd be
Like, that's my puppies and all this crap.
and I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I guess it would be bonding time with your grandpa.
Yeah, if we're going with your head candy, then he's your dad, yeah.
Yeah. Um. So, and by the way, if you want me to go into depth about my Twisted Wonderland headcanon character, I will. It's just myself, but in Twisted Wonderland world, I could go into that, and it's not as I play, like as you, it's not that one. So, there's a difference between the two. So, yeah. But yeah, I think I just, yeah. Jade, because it would be low key.
Yeah, but I pick Gorilla.
Okay, yeah. We have different answers.
Yeah,
Last question, I believe.
I believe it is, yes.
And finally, question number 20. Would you rather confront Crowley's negligence with Apple or Deuce?
They are both can be very, very violent.
They can also both be very, very sweet. Like, they are two peas in a little pod, more than Ace and Deuce are. Um, but I think Apple.
Why Apple?
I don't know. I think he'd listen to Apple more than he would Deuce. Because Deuce is always caught in trouble with Ace, so and Apple barely causes trouble. So I see Apple helping get through to Crowley more.
Yeah, but Deuce has been through all the neglectful shit with MC. So, I'm going Deuce because of that, because he has seen firsthand all of it from day one. So, yeah.
Yeah, good point. But I still say Apple.
So that was it, guys. That was the video. I do appreciate you guys watching this since it's 25 minutes long. You guys got to hear my opinions of blankies and why we thought what we thought. So I do appreciate you guys being here with us. Especially for a long video that's gonna end up being probably it's 25, 26, 27 minutes. But I thank you so much for watching. We both do. From the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate everyone who watches our videos because we don't edit, we don't do that kind of stuff. Yeah. So we appreciate you guys watching so much. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.